Hi, my name is Colleen Britton, and I'm here with the Central Solano Taxpayers Group, and we're producing a program called the Tax Watchers. And we have kind of a special edition today. This is a short focus on one of Solano County's local measures, actually two measures, Measure A and B. And with us here to discuss those two measures are our guest is David Wolfe, the Legislative Director from Howard Jarvis Taxpayers Association. And we're really happy that you're with us today. And they usually direct their attention to statewide issues, and he's going to give us a few words about our local issue. It's, Measure A is a transactional use tax and for the children, 0.25% sales tax that will be coming on the ballot, and then Measure B is an advisory measure that goes along with that, and he'll tell us a little bit about what that is and what it means. So,
hi, Colleen. Thanks again for having me on the show. And you're right, Howard Jarvis does tend to focus its attention primarily on state ballot measures, but occasionally we do engage on local measures, and that is the case here. I think it's important to mention, just by way of starting out, anytime you're talking about sales tax measures, these are very regressive taxes in that they apply to so many of the goods that we buy here in the state, even including high purchase items like cars and computers and stuff like that. And it is not uncommon now in some areas of the state where you have state and local combined sales taxes of at or over 10% in some municipalities around California. I'm not sure where it is in Solano County exactly now, but that is something to keep an eye on. These are very regressive taxes that impact all of us, that are going to be on the ballot for decades. And voters should think really long and hard before they even ponder to approve any of these. And that's especially true with Measures A and B, which again we have opposed. What makes this so perverse, these A-B schemes is what we like to call them in our office, what makes these so perverse is that they undercut Proposition 13's 2/3 vote for tax increases. Prop 13 was put in place back in 1978, and that did two things. It established a 2/3 vote for all tax increases approved both statewide and locally, and also, of course, to capture property taxes at 1% of the price at which you bought your home. But we're talking about the 2/3 vote today. Measure A is a general tax increase in that it only needs a majority vote to pass. Under current law, these general taxes, like I said, majority vote to pass. If it's a special tax, though, that goes to a specific purpose, like a transportation sales tax, for instance, that's a special tax which requires a 2/3 vote of county residents. This one doesn't because it's a general tax. That means it goes to general government purposes, funding programs out of the general fund. And the AB scheme that's before us here in Solano County does not do that. It proposes a general tax, but then it also proposes an advisory measure to allow voters to, I guess, have a say in where that money is spent in a non-binding fashion. And then the county will take that advisory measure and direct where the money is spent. Colleen, we have always believed that this is a special tax. You can't direct or dictate where the money is being spent. That's a special tax. And I mean, we've always believed this is a clever way around Proposition 13's 2/3 vote for local taxes. And if this measure is passed, we have been looking for a good precedent-setting case on these issues, because this is happening in many, many other places other than Solano County. We have been looking for a precedent-setting case to potentially bring a lawsuit on. And Solano County, if this is passed, may just be where it happens. So we would encourage individuals, to obviously oppose this and vote no, and force the county to really come back if they really want to pass a special tax and they really want to dedicate it to a specific purpose or service, to do it the right way and require a 2/3 vote.
Wow. So the Measure B as an advisory is just so the voters will think that they're giving instruction to the county. They don't really have to follow that advice.
No.
Then. Or they can deep six it and do really what they want.
Yeah, absolutely. The money can go towards any purpose, Colleen.
It's in the general
The
fund.
advisory measure is absolutely non-binding. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you, David. We appreciate your input on that. So remember that when you look at your ballot and Measure A and Measure B in Solano County. Thanks.